With the Steelers declining Najee Harris' fifth-year option, the question is, should the Pittsburgh Steelers trade Najee Harris? Now, if you look at it, the running back position is not valued in the NFL anymore. You know, teams don't want to pay the running backs and things like that. So the compensation for Najee Harris, it was going around that Najee Harris would potentially be a trade candidate for the Dallas Cowboys for a fourth-round pick, but a Dallas insider reporter shot that down, you know, saying that that was not true, no interest and things like that. So that was proposed as a fourth-round pick for Najee Harris in that trade proposal. Kenny Pickett went for a third-round pick, but that's the quarterback position, an important position, you know. So you may not get that much compensation back for Najee Harris. And then if you're the Steelers, if you were to trade Najee Harris and something was to happen to Jaylen Warren, you know, then what are you doing? You know, you're looking for guys. You're just signing guys or promoting guys and things like that. So now it's fast forward to the season. You know, if the Steelers don't trade Najee Harris, you know, no word of that happening, but Steelers don't trade Najee Harris. How will they use Najee Harris this upcoming season? That is, you know, yet to be seen. You know, this will probably be Najee Harris's last year with the Steelers, you know, because you look at it, man, he plays good. You know, word is they want to see how Najee Harris fits in Arthur Smith's system, you know, what role he's want to play in it. And if he fits well and plays well, have a great season, you know, he's already voiced his opinion about running backs getting paid. So he's probably not going to take a pay cut, you know. So you're going to have to pay him if he do have a breakout year in the Arthur Smith system. So that's one scenario. And then he might not fit the system as well. So it's just looking like it may be his last year. Either way you look at it, you know. So don't see him taking a discount on that. There were some reports saying that maybe the Steelers declined Najee Harris's fifth-year option to work out an extension, you know, maybe a 2-year extension or things like that, you know, maybe. Who knows? That can be something that the Steelers may want to do coming up. But like I said, I think it may be Najee Harris's last year with the Steelers, you know. So what do? Squeeze the juice out of them, you know. You use them up, get what you can. The line is going to be the Steelers went out and got some guys in the draft on the offensive line. You know, got some young guys to go with Broderick Jones. If that line gels and clicks, you know, it's going to take some time. But, you know, during the mid-season or whatever, and Najee Harris is doing his thing, man. So what do? You know, it's just a crazy scenario. It was surprising that the Steelers didn't pick up Najee Harris's fifth-year option. You know, a lot of people thought that it was going to be picked up due to the production that Harris, you know, the consistency of the 1,000 yards seasons. I know the 1,000-yard seasons is not looked at the way it was before, but 1,000 yards is 1,000 yards. You know, you still have to respect it in some regard. You know, so especially fighting through injuries to get them and splitting carries with Jaylen Warren and things like that. Had 3 good games end of the year, you know, going into the playoffs with the Steelers. You know, so it was looking like the option was going to be picked up, but it was not. So now you have all these speculations, all these things floating around that can happen. Should the Steelers trade? Will they trade? How would they use them? You know, Jaylen Warren taking over most of the carries and just everything, all that good stuff comes with not picking up the option. There's just a lot of speculations, a lot of unknown, a lot of questions, so, and that's just going to bring more eyes, to the Steelers that was already going to be on just from the key additions, from the quarterback position, Patrick Queens, and, all that good stuff. So, and now the Najee Harris situation, how will Najee be used with the Steelers this year? Will he be traded? And who knows? And the one question is to be answered is how is Najee Harris going to react, to the news, to not getting a 5th-year option picked up. It's one thing to go about it, in a professional way, and which I believe Najee will, because Najee never showed immaturity or no things like that. He looked like he was going to be the leader. He was a leader in there, vocal, said some things, talked, about what the team needs to do and things like that. So, I think Najee will go about it in a professional manner, but you never know, how it will go. So that's something to be seen as well, so Steelers, should they trade Najee Harris, man? Hey, the compensation, you got to look at it. That's what it's always all about, the compensation. What do you get back? And if you feel like you have a guy that can fill that role, I know, like I said, running backs, you can get them. Jaylen Warren, unsigned guy, looks like he's going to be your starting quarterback, running back. So you never know. You might want to go ahead. You had Alfonso Graham. He was a rookie, a mini camp invite. He ended up, getting some rhythm before he got injured. So there's all type of ways you can go about getting running backs in the league these days, and that's why I said the compensation for Najee Harris may not be that much, just because of that factor right there. So we'll just have to see what happens with Najee Harris and the Steelers. No option pickup, so now it's a whole bunch of things that can happen, but we're just gonna have to see what's going to happen moving forward. So thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get all the new videos, and until next time, I'm out.